Making sure they're airtight. What?
Oh, God.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another anime reaction here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. It is AVR2, and we are here with our Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 6 reaction. I'm Kyle, my wife, Christine, our husbando, Brian, Pulp Mythos here on YouTube. After you subscribe to the Genreverse for all sorts of great anime content, including the reaction you're watching podcast covering all sorts of stuff in geek pop culture entertainment. Be sure to check out Brian's channel and subscribe there as well. All of the Genreverse reviews and podcasts go up at lrmonline.com, along with written entertainment news articles, celebrity interviews, and red carpet events from the LRM YouTube channel, and so much more. I wonder how this will go. Like, Oshinoko was good, a little sad, some like, oh damn moments, but not as bad as like some previous stuff. But we're still like on the low side of things, man. I'm hoping the fall season is doing better for us. Hell, by the time you guys are watching this, it might be freaking winter season. I don't even freaking know. We can't stay healthy enough. Figure it out. If anyone ever wants to know why we don't have a Patreon, I can't even get you guys the regular content at a regular schedule. I'm not going to have you guys paying for something that I can't reliably make sure is up. So support us, subscribe, and let's watch some and don't use ad block. subscribe and don't use ad block or use YouTube Premium. Let's watch some Vinland Saga, guys.
So apparently your computer will blow up now. YouTube's cracking down.
Cracking down. You know, every time, like, Disney Plus is now going through its limit password sharing outside of the house, and every time someone complains about that, I want to ask them, do you not understand that it takes money to make content? Well, the content's dumb anyways, I'll just pirate. Okay, well, if it's dumb, why watch it at all? You ruined that snack's food, man. Now it's gotta find a meal elsewhere.
You just ate a bunch of Taco Bell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't blow an O-ring. Hemorrhoids suck. I know.
Oh.
We have no subtitles.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're off. Like I said, it's been a shit show recording and just existing. Some deep ass roots, man.
You ain't kidding.
Not just deep, but really tangled.
Man, y'all are ruining the atmosphere for the animals' home that you're destroying. Oh, that's screaming.
Ask. Okay, so you have asked. I mean, I see some sitting right there. Look who's talking.
I'm pretty sure you treat that horse better than them, so shut up. Just don't overexert yourself.
Thorfinn is really different right now.
Yeah.
He not just the way he's carrying himself, he's talking a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
And his tone of voice is a lot different. Like some changes have happened while we were checking out back in the old country.
Even though it seems that he's, it's like a defeated attitude, it's sort of not. He's being logical.
Yeah.
I hate their facial hair. It's at the awkward phase, and it's weird.
Now, where's that Norse blood, huh? Oh my god, it's me. Just getting out of bed, that's me. Let me learn you a thing or two, kiddos.
Oh, man.
It's a riddle.
Man, there's gonna be strings attached. Told you, strings attached.
Damn, there's got to be a better way.
It's a few hundred years before that better way, Brian. He doesn't have a horse to lend you?
You're going to be in trouble.
Maybe he does. Man, he's just gotten you guys to do free labor. I feel like there will be no horse.
Did you check to see if he had a horse?
I know, right?
Yeah, but you're not his slaves.
Yep. They got the horse. Nice.
Who are you? It's just...
The master's dad, maybe? Current master's father?
Uncle or something?
Maybe he's a former slave that earned his freedom and that's just his plot? You guys have a whole lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Why are you so shocked?
I don't know what to plant when.
It's just a Google search away.
I always thought things were like usually planted in the late winter, early spring to harvest in the fall.
Depends on the plant.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but I meant like foodstuffs. I thought most of those were how I was talking.
嫌な奴が来た。いや、これ黙って持ち出したんじゃないですよ。スベルケルさんが貸してくれたんですよ。嘘こけ。ここにはスベルケルなんて奴はいねえんだよ。とうとう盗みやがったな。
No.
あれ、うちの農場にこんな馬いたかな。だから、スベル
Better watch your attitude.
知らないんですか。ハゲ頭の背の低いおじいさんですよ。
Kyle called it. Yes. Go me.
だがすっげえ気難しい人だ。馬なんか貸してくれるわけね。
Then please come follow me, and we'll show you.
この農場で一番偉い人だ。
Now he just respects hard work.
Yeah, I know, right? And they got a plow.
ドルフィン、この列やったら今日はもう上がろうや。ストップストップ。また根っこだ。切り株は抜いても深いところの根は残ってるからな。
There's some philosophy there.
仕方ねえ。今年は浅く掘り返そう。無理して借り物の隙を壊したら大変だ。
すごいな。あの荒れ地がたった1日で。
ほら、あそこも、あそこ、ほら、2台。今年4台買い足して、重量付けは全部で10台なんてさ。
This is inspiring me. Maybe I'll plant a garden.
We grew some cherry tomatoes from a school plant that Lucas had last year. But none of us are big tomato fans. So he had a couple, and then the rest became like outdoor food, I guess. And then we grew some catnip, which the neighborhood cats ended up enjoying, and a caterpillar.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to do like some raised beds for like some herbs and things like that, because I use a lot of rosemary, thyme, freaking oregano, cilantro. Like I use a lot of that. So
Yeah, I got enough land around me where I could.
yeah.
When
you
I
guys
was
got
little,
some space.
I had some sunflowers
Oh,
that I grew as it was like a class project, and they actually grew, and that was cool.
do you harvest your own treats?
Briefly.
Briefly. See that
Yeah.
now that's something I don't remember what we watched, but somehow in our Discord, guys, join link down below. The conversation of sunflower seeds came up, and our audience is really diverse: Europe, Asia, all over the place, South America, and it turns out that sunflower seeds may be a very North American thing. Like Cam from Scotland is like for our hamsters. It's like, oh man.
But what about when you quit
Okay.
smoking?
Like sunflower seeds are awesome as a treat. Yeah, so it was fun.
そんなに高いの？
I didn't know that it was like a mostly North American, like Canada, the U.S., and I think even Mexico will have them as snacks, treats.
Oh yeah, I can go down the street to the gas station and buy a dozen different
Yeah,
kinds
flavors.
and flavors.
Yeah. Huge difference.
すごい発明だ。農夫の大変さをよく知ってる人じゃないとこうは作れないよ。
I don't know what the history of the plow is, but it wouldn't surprise me that it came from a siege weapon of sorts or a defensive, like the idea of digging embankments, trenching, things like that. A lot of stuff comes from military needs, even to this day.
わしは父さんの体を心配しとるんだ。もう無理のつく年じゃないんだ。この前畑で倒れた。
He's had help.
たまたまヘビ
Not only that, here, pause it. My great uncle Dale worked until the day he died, like literally working out in he had like his own like small little farm, and yeah, just drop dead out there. Like you cannot stop some people.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be him too.
Yeah, because as soon as they do stop, they will die.
畑で死ねるなら本望じゃ。大体その年で一人暮らしをすること自体無茶だ。力仕事もできるだろう。ヘティルよ、お前とわしは考え方が違う。一緒にいればまた喧嘩になる。父さんが頑固なんだ。
Yeah, I'm like that. I can't live anywhere near my parents. Love them both. They drive me nuts.
今の話考えておいてくれよ。
I could probably cope with my dad.
Until it's like, you know, an election year.
Oh God, yeah, no politics, Dad. Come on, and it's not even that he and I disagree a lot on specific, say, policy ideas. It's just everything else. My dad's what you call a settler, not as in like colonizer, but he's willing to settle too much.
濡れたな。ついでじゃ、その服洗ってしまえ。
さて洗濯鍋はどうした？
蛇だ。蛇がいる。
蛇？
No, the snake.
なんでこんなところで？
いや、っていうか、あの
Seems like he lives there.
どういう神経質だ。
Man, you guys stink. Oh, okay.
そうはいかねえぞ。起きよったと。
So Snake's the
俺に弱いか。
his other son?
おはようございます。
飯時にだけ起きてきよる。大の男が働きもせずによくも堂々と飯が食えるもんじゃな。泥棒は夜来るもんだろ。俺たちが毎晩巡回してっから農場の平和が守られてんだよ。だから食うもんね。若い女の家に入り浸って何が警備か。若い女が盗まれないように警備してんじゃねえかよ。口のけらんやつじゃ。
Making sure they're airtight. What?
God.
Fully secured. All entrances covered or filled.
いいんですか。食え食え。遠慮するような飯じゃねえ。お前が言うな。座れ。働いた者はその分食うてもよい。
That's cool.
When's the last time you had a full meal?
Yeah. Or all of a meal.
食うさ。しょっちゅうだぜ。働いてんだぜ。ちゃんとよ。泥棒に盗まれる分とお前らの食いぶちどこにこいじゃろうな。この老いぼれはカチンとくるね。いちいち。わしらもノルドの男じゃ。剣や槍の心得はある。はあ、その年でチャンバラやるってかい。うぬぼれるなヘビよ。お前以上の使い手なんぞいくらでもおるわ。年寄りの体を心配してやってんじゃねえかよ。はっかすんなよ。また倒れるぞ、おじいちゃん。実際あんたがなんと言うとな。
Maybe he's like the current master's nephew or something like that, like the old man's other son's kid or something like that. Because he doesn't seem to be like, it doesn't seem like the current master is his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I
he's
don't
calling
know.
the old man grandpa, which is different than just calling him Gramps. I don't know. Maybe there's no relation.
5、60人も兵隊がいりゃこんな農場一コロだぜ。なあ、トルフィン。
Thorfinn's like, I've killed 50 or 60 men.
どうでしょ
泥棒より手強いものなんぞ。この土地には来んわい。わかんねえじゃんよ。そん時慌てても遅えんだぜ。安心せい。どうなろうともお前らに泣きつ
I wonder if they're going to have any run-ins with natives.
なぜここには泥棒より手強いものが来ないんですか。ハラルド王の意向じゃ。ケティルのやつは年に2回バカにならん額の奉納品を王に送っておる。イエリングからここまで何日かかると思ってんだ。 実際に農場を守ってんのは俺らだっつうの。
大きすぎる富は災いを呼ぶ。
無視かよ。
富を増やしては失うことを恐れ、恐
This
れ
is
を
true.
和らげるために金を使い、また稼ぐ。その虚しさにあのバカ息子は気づかん。
ああ、やだやだ。ジジイは説教癖だろ。
Yes, we do.
Because we see you and it's like, shut up and do it my way.
I eventually run into someone who just can't get it. They can't do it their way. Their way's failing, and I've tried to, lead them to figure out a new way to do it. Eventually it does get to that. Okay, look, you failed multiple times. Now shut up and do it my way. Biggest example, the range. People feel like they know how to shoot because they were hunters or maybe they did sports shooting or something like that outside. They did ROTC or whatever. Shooting a M4 or an M16 back in the day is way different than shooting your freaking hunting rifle, even if your hunting rifle is also a 22, okay? Similar size bullet to what you use in the M4 M16. It's a completely different weapon system. It fires different materials, different targeting, different optics and sights at all. But I had the experience. I know how to shoot U.S. Army weapons. So when they wouldn't listen to me, it would get really, really frustrating because it would be something simple. Some of the basics that we teach, your finger position, you're putting the trigger too far into the crook instead of using just the tip. You're pulling the trigger instead of squeezing it. You're immediately letting go and changing trajectory. You're not putting enough body behind the weapon. You're not focusing right. Like all these things I can actually tweak and get you down to, but you got to do it my way. Stop. Your way's failing. Here I am. I just shot 37, 38, 39 out of 40, and you are struggling to make 23. Shut up and do it my way.
来なきゃ来ないで寂しがるくせに。とっとと見せろ。変な二人だったな。親子より馬が張ってるみたいだ。
今日はなんだかいろいろなことを学んだような気がす
よかったな。
in a way he is. Great, now you've created a communist. Snuff the red bastard out.
もっとまんべんなく巻いていいぜ。
これだけしかないんだ。
大丈夫だって。ガラッといけ、ガラッと。ダチの言うこと信じろよ。
ダチ。
嘘。なんだよ、それ。友達だろ？違う。
Aww.
Don't think too hard. Just say yeah.
You've got a friend in him, pal. What? Oh, we're brothers?
友達だ。
Oh, okay. Well, we did need a little positivity,
I
and we
know.
got it. That means this next
Loved
episode
it.
is just going to be the worst, right? Just blood, guts, awfulness, trauma. Like that's what's coming up next, right? That was good. That was a really good. That was a really good episode. Yeah, just the preview. That was a really good episode.
Steak.
Yeah, no, right. Got to talk about a few different things, a few different points. It's good to see. Like I said, even right there at the beginning of the episode, I'm like, man, Thorfinn's really different from where he was being choked out during a nightmare last episode, or previous episode. You could just see, hear, feel a difference. Not necessarily that it was good or bad, but different. And now it just kind of feels like he got that a breakthrough that he needed to be open now. Not that things are going to be easy, but he's finally taken a step towards a better tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. What'd you think of the episode, babe?
It was good, but there's just some parts where it's just so frustrating, like those, like they're bullies.
The retainers.
Yeah, and it's like if you haven't noticed as like the master, you really suck at your job, and it's just like, oh my god, I just want to punch that guy. But yeah,
Some of it, I guess, it's like as long as they don't kill each other, try to let them sort it out the most that they can, but that's
They
not
don't have the
always the
power to
best
do
way.
that.
Yeah, that's not always, especially someone that becomes a little abusive in the authority that you have delegated. What did you think of the episode, Brian?
That was a good breather episode.
Yeah.
And writers take note. Character development, bonding, emotional
Showing,
and
not telling.
Yeah, showing emotional investment. Like, that's how you do it.
Only one of these characters in most of these episodes, except for the previous one with back in Europe, it's all been new characters, and yet we're invested and analyzing the relationships between these new characters. And it's not like it's a brand new show. We had a whole season of investment, and this is different, and it's got us hooked, which is great. So yeah. Anything else, guys? I want more content, and I understand that in order for me to get more content, I have got to make sure that they get some money, like whether that's ad revenue from me watching ads or paying my subscription fee and not using my parents or a buddy's password. But people they don't quite get it. It's that instant credit. It's that there's no regular cash transaction, so they don't view it as that.
They don't understand that ad revenue makes up the majority in many cases of television and entertainment revenue. It's not they're not understanding the correlation of viewership and ads. It's viewership's important, but that viewership viewing ads.
Yes,
that's where the money comes from.
That's what paid. Yeah. That's what allowed you. See, one of the big things people keep complaining about on streaming services is a season only being 8, 10, 12 episodes, and they're like, and then we have to wait all these years between them. It's like, well, one, they're too expensive, and two, your subscription fees aren't paying the bills as well as you would hope. If you want, seriously guys, if you want long seasons again with shorter times, you're gonna have to either one, pay like $20-$30 a month per subscription or accept ads.
I have a great comparison.
What's that?
The grazers in grocery stores. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
They used to have things out. They'd pick at it, or invite all
free
your friends.
Invite
your friends over to your hotel room that you had gotten, and then you attack the housekeeping cart, and then just it's free. There's
a reason there's so much advertising in sports games in the US. Like there's a reason. And ads, whether you guys, I've never went and bought McDonald's after seeing an ad. No, but you bought McDonald's at some point, right? And guess what?
In your head, yeah.
Science says that ad played a factor in it. Whether it was that day or the following week, it doesn't matter. Ads do work. And they are what pay the bills for studios, and it's coming back. Streaming's going to bring it back.
Yeah. Smart manipulators, advertisements.
It's a transaction, guys. This stuff doesn't get made for free, man. It's not even about the studios. It's I'm selfish in this. I want to be entertained, No? All right, check out more reactions here on the Genreverse. Subscribe. Help us reach 10,000 before the end of the year. Reactions, reviews, podcasts covering all sorts of stuff in geek, pop culture, entertainment. Those go up at lrmonline.com, along with videos from LRM's YouTube channel, written entertainment news. If you're into entertainment, lrmonline.com should be your number one spot for all your info on it. Brian, say something about your channel.
Check it out. Pulp Mythos.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Maybe give
a
me
break.